All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Okay, so I had wanted to record this video. I mean, I guess we'll, right here towards the start. Actually, this is gonna blow everyone's eardrums off. Hold on. So apparently, Dead by Daylight now has these insane, these monster queue times. So okay, I guess we'll just record this video. I was planning on recording anyway. What the heck, dude? What is this? All right, anyway, so I'm just gonna periodically just double check because I'm in queue right now. But okay, we got a notice in the news. Now, if you guys are not aware, Luud, LR Luud is going to be our next Battlefield LR right here. He is going to be the next Battlefield LR. That's just kind of how it's going to be, right? So get your, LR Luud before LR Kid Buu jokes in, but it might be a while before LR Luud shows up. I think it's possible. Last couple of LRs have been farther back towards like November and stuff. And I love the idea of the GDC 3-part Namek Cell Saga Buu Saga. That does feel very fun to me. I like that one a lot. All right, now in the news here, it's adjusting a couple of things to a couple of characters here, right? So Luud in particular, the name is going to be changed a little bit to just Luud, and then Luud Pan Absorb, basically. And then there's also going to be some category adjustments for Luud. Terrifying Conquerors and Mission Execution categories are going to be added to that. And then there's this right here. Now, this is a big time where there's smoke, there's fire thing. So this being a thing tells me I do think that this is probably going to be a character. Could just be a free-to-play character, could be a Dokkanfest exclusive, could be something like that. Now, we have seen this happen a lot before. Like this is not okay, this is a real thing. Okay? Like this is not like, oh, like we're theory crafting and woulda, coulda, maybe, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Like it's like no, I think we will be getting a Gohan Kid Giant Ape card. But again, it could be like a free-to-play card. Because what we have right here, this is a previous this has been in the game's data since this was in the game like before I even started playing. So this is at least 2016 or this is 2016 or 2015. This was added into the game. Now this outfit for Gohan, this is essentially Gohan against the Saint when Vegeta and Nappa arrive. But by the time Gohan goes into the Great Ape, it's the very climax of the fight against Vegeta. I actually have this pulled up right here. It's from this episode, right? Because Vegeta's Power Ball is still up in the air. And then Gohan ends up turning into the Great Ape, and that's sort of how Vegeta loses as Gohan lands on him, right? So, I mean, we easily, I think, could get a Dokkanfest of this moment. This is my... No, wait, hold on. Right here. Gohan has gone Great Ape 3 times. At the very start of the Saiyan Saga vs. Piccolo, the Int LR Kid Gohan, when he does his active skill Great Ape, that's what that is. It's from this. Physical Turles, his active skill for Gohan Great Ape is this right here. And then Saiyan Saga vs. Vegeta. If this could be a Dokkanfest exclusive, end of July Dokkanfest, which probably would drop probably on the 31st or the 30th, Great Ape Kid Gohan, this would be a new named character, by the way. This does not currently exist in the game. Gohan Kid Giant Ape, right? This does not exist in the game. So I could easily see that being the next Dokkanfest. We have, there is a major EZA character that does kind of like point towards that being a thing. Saiyan Saga is a decent team right now. And again, like further piggybacking GDC, potentially being a, 3-part monster mommy crazy celebration of all time where it could have 3 parts, right? Namek, Cell Saga, and Buu Saga. I think they've been giving out so many stones like crazy, and I'm not bullshitting. Like, I say stuff like that, and people always like, nope, not true. But like the Metal Cooler celebration gave it was like 700 stones, dude. So they're handing out stones like candy means we could see more banners, right? But I think people would be very pleased with a Namek Cell Saga Buu Saga GDC. Like I think people would be ecstatic about that, right? And we could finally get LR Kid Buu, and then we could go like say end of Saiyan Saga celebration, and then lead right into it. I think it would work perfect. All right, so yeah. By the way, I realize now that doing this while being in queue, the problem is I do a match and then it's like, oh yeah, I was recording. Anyway, okay. So one point I wanted to make too about this is I did already see someone be like, oh, so they're gonna change names now, and then reference kind of like Fusion Zamasu. I mean, again, as far as I've heard, that was not ever going to be a thing that was going to happen, right? Like, so like Fusion Zamasu, like if we just type in Fusion Zamasu here, right? Like there's only just one Fusion Zamasu, right? They don't have it's like Fusion Zamasu, Corrupt Fusion Zamasu, Corrupt Fusion Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu. And as far as I'm aware, they don't have plans to change that. But this is a little different. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe it's not different. You could just say it's not different, but what they're doing here is they're changing it from, so it previously was Gohan Youth Giant Ape. Well, Gohan Youth is Gohan after the time chamber training with Goku, right? Gohan Youth is the one that fights Bojack and the one that fights Cell. Kid Gohan is the one that's fighting in the Saiyan Saga and against Frieza on Namek. And it's Kid Gohan in the Tree of the Might movie and twice in the Saiyan Saga that goes into Great Ape. So really, this name always should have been called Gohan Kid Giant Ape. It should not have been Gohan Youth, right? Because it's different versions of the character. So they're just fixing that. Which is good. I'd rather they, fix all these little minor issues here. We have Misaka's EZA charts right here. We have Frieza here as a power character. Hard to say when he's going to EZA. By the way, keep in mind that it's now been a long, long time that this guy's just been sitting there. It does not mean that this Frieza is going to be good once he EZAs. He could be a stinker. Now, there's very few stinkers that happen these days. After using Physical Turles a lot, I would probably concede he was not good enough. I do love that intro support, and the greatness of Metal Cooler Army makes it very easy to make anything work. But yeah, like Physical Turles probably should have been surely a little bit better. I think a lot of times people's expectations are too high for EZA TURs, but I think Physical Turles, he needed either more offense, more defense, or more support. One of the three. And we could have been good, but we're still waiting on Angel Frieza there. Then we have, Goku and Piccolo. We could easily, both of these could easily EZA in this GDC, because it seems like they're going for movie hero, movie bosses is what we're going for. So these two could EZA. Frieza, I don't think will, but we do have now a lot of Wicked Bloodline characters ready to go. So, maybe it could work, right? So we have that. And then we get to 2022. These boys EZA on July 3rd. And I think that these characters are going to EZA later in the month as well. And then, wow, yeah, after these four are done, we just have 2 stragglers for 2022, 2 for 2021, and 1 for 2020. And then obviously we have, quite a few left for 2023. Now, as we can see here, some of these have been done already, like Physical Turles has now EZA'd. But if we examine this, right, like, so we're kind of, the way I'm working, is I think Great Ape Kid Gohan could be the end of July Dokkanfest. I feel like that's kind of like, I think, the perfect Dokkanfest for, like, leaving a major celebration. Kind of like a lower hype level, kind of like a superclass character like Gohan. Saiyan Saga is, like, partially built up, and we do have this coming, the Gohan and Piccolo down here. Let me just go ahead and, actually, they're probably going to be right here. Right here. Yep, there they are right there. Gohan and Piccolo. Oh yeah, Bonamaster and a Disciple too. So it's like they would be a nice, they would help this character. They would be nice on this team. Yeah. Yeah, this would work very well, I think. Them easying Great Ape Kid Gohan. I think this is good. I think this could be pretty good. With this character easying right here. I was never the biggest fan of this unit, but maybe they could have a super powerful EZA. I'd totally be down with that. And remember, they do have, one of our favorites, 3-turn support. This character got this shit too back before there was 50 characters on every team doing this. They were like really unique having this super powerful support back then. And then remember, I just had these pulled up. So these are the 3 times Gohan goes Great Ape. Remember, you could see this is the Int LR Gohan. You know, they do kind of have. I mean, it's a little bit different because Gohan does go into Great Ape at this point before Piccolo gives him that outfit, the Goku outfit that he's wearing. But that's kind of like that. So we do have this version, kind of like already in game, right? This Great Ape Gohan right there. This is the version I think we probably would get, and it does make sense because that's the version that's right there. And then we also have Gohan does go Great Ape in the Tree of Might movie, right? Turles kind of makes it happen, and then Gohan ends up fighting against Turles. So let me know what you guys think about the possibility of a Kid Gohan as a Dokkanfest. Again, he could be like a free-to-play character or something like that, surely. Maybe even he's a free-to-play character for this celebration, and it's going to be from the Turles movie, right? Because remember, Movie Hero, Movie Bosses thing? All those things are definitely in play, but I would be totally down. I mean, this would be a new named character. We have no units with this name. He's only a boss, so I personally would love it. So let me know what you guys think about maybe Great Ape Kid Gohan coming. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.